Everyone, how you doing? Welcome back to Daily Action Figure Reviews. Got an all new one for you today. We have the 20th anniversary Star Wars Revenge of the Sith clone commander CODY. Had to get this one. Actually found this in store yesterday. I should have taken some footage of that, but I didn't. Be that as it may, my Walmart, my closest Walmart, my local Walmart actually had this guy in stock. I was shocked by it, but this is my favorite Clone Commander CODY. I think he's the coolest. I think he has the best looking deco, so this is kind of a no-brainer to grab this. This guy is being found at Walmart in the shipper. He is, of course, a Walmart exclusive. I love this packaging. Back when Revenge of the Sith came out, I bought way too many of these things. I bought way too many of these things, so it is cool to get one again with this kind of packaging. We never got Commander CODY in this packaging, so that is very cool. What does he come with? He comes with a helmet, he comes with a Darth Sidious hologram, and he comes with a blaster. We'll take a look at that more after we get him out of the package. There's a wonderful looking shot there of Commander CODY getting the Order 66, and then more really good shots of CODY here, figure and character from the movie. There's the bio. You guys can go ahead and pause that if you want. Go ahead and read it. All the legalese. Disney. Ugh, that's unfortunate. This was the great times before Disney. So there you go. There's the package. Let's crack this guy open. I really hate to do that with how cool this package is, but we got to take a look at the figure. So let's see how good this Black Series Commander CODY is. All right, all out of the box. Looks good. There's a couple of missteps here, but overall, this is a good figure. I am pretty happy with it. Really, as usual, it's just in the details. So let's go over it. Let's break it down. Take a look at the aesthetics real quick. First, as we always do, let's take a look at that helmet first. Beautifully done. I do like it that they redid this. The helmet is missing some paint apps. You can see this is all white. That shouldn't be white. That should be more of a silver. But I think that's about it, honestly. Overall, the helmet looks really good. I don't really have any gripes with this helmet. And it's not that, you know, in the Moff Gideon review, I told you guys that the helmet was really soft and really bent easily. This CODY helmet does not do that. This one's actually really good. So I'm very happy with the helmet. I think it looks good. They've updated the visor and stuff. This is an all new sculpt. So I think that's a win. He also comes with this nice little Darth Sidious hologram. He's got to have this because he's the first one to execute Order 66. This looks really good. We'll take a look a little bit, see if it fits in his hand so you can get that classic CODY pose, but I think that looks really good. Really, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in much closer. I mean, it's got a good look. I like it looks like it was printed by a customizer or something through a 3D printer, but yeah, it looks good. So happy with that. And then his typical blaster. Nothing special there. We're not going to go over that. CODY himself looks good. Like I said, there's a couple of missing paint apps, but that's really the only issues that I'm really running into with this figure. But there's also some paint apps that I didn't expect, which is good too. We've got some battle damage up here on the chest piece. The nice thing about this chest piece, it is an overlay. If you remember the original Commander CODY that came out in the Archive series and quite a while ago, he actually, that was the blue box. He was all one solid piece. That was before the overlay days. So I'm really happy about this. This will move and get out of the way with however you want to bend him. So that's perfect right there. These shoulder pads are also done really well. Got a little bit of damage, a little bit of scuffing there too. So that's cool. Got a little bit of scuffing here on the arm. Here's one of my gripes right here. This part should be painted. I think that's too big on that wrist communicator to not be painted. That's an eyesore. Hasbro, you should have painted that. That looks like trash. Also, he has battle damage on his chest. Apparently, he only gets scraping on the chest. Legs are super clean. So, what the hell, Hasbro? Where is the battle damage on the legs? Why? This is what I'm talking about with a lot of these things. We're cheaping out in areas that shouldn't be cheaped out. This looks kind of stupid with battle damage to the chest, but nothing on the legs, where that's the first part you would get battle damage. I mean, duh. So that's frustrating to me. One other thing that's frustrating to me is this jetpack is not removable. I do think the jetpack, I'd have to go back and look, but I think the jetpack from the original was removable. So that's a bit of a miss too. One thing I did notice though, on the back of his belt, he does have some nice copper paint on some of these pouches. Kind of matches his wrist or his bicep gauntlet there, and a little bit of his jetpack. So that looks cool too, also on that side. So that's a little bit of added paint that I didn't really expect. Kind of weird because it's on the back. I would have actually rather seen those a different color and have more battle damage, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. Let's take a quick look at articulation. Head is down, pretty good. Goes up, almost none. Back and forth just fine. Arms will go up. And these are obviously like most other clone and stormtrooper figures where it's a soft and it's the ring around the arm. So goes up, goes down pretty well. Can move it around. Look how nicely and smoothly that moves. That's excellent. That's a good job by Hasbro. Bicep swivel. Actually feels a little loose. Let's hope I don't pull his arm off. Pretty good elbow bend. You want to be careful with the elbow pad too. Don't want to overextend that. So that's not bad. Wrist, this one is on a, so there's that, you know, typical things. This one's up and down. You guys know the drill. Waist, not bad. He does crunch. Again, this overlay piece does get out of the way pretty well. So he'll go back that far. He'll go down and he'll go side to side. So that's good. He does have some thigh rotation, so good on Hasbro for doing that. He also can do the splits a little bit, but he's got all this armor, so it's not the easiest thing in the world. Also has a pretty good knee, but again, be careful with these knee pads here that you don't overexert them or anything like that. They will get out of the way, but just be careful when you're doing that. And then, of course, the ankles always move pretty good on these clone figures. So it's standard articulation. We don't need to spend too much time. You guys kind of know what you're getting with this. Let's go ahead and throw the helmet on. That's really going to be the key. Does the helmet fit? Oh, beautiful. That looks beautiful. See, there is a case of where the helmet fits perfectly. Unlike that Moff Gideon that we looked at, this looks phenomenal. Very good. I mean, that sold it for me. This is, I'm going to tell you guys right now, it's the best Black Series figure we've reviewed since we've been doing these reviews the last couple of weeks. This is the best one. So there you go. Let me go ahead and get his gun and Sidious in. We'll take a look at him like that next. What else can you ask for? This is exactly what I want to see out of this character, out of this figure. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Not the easiest thing to do in the world to get that Sidious in. I don't actually have him facing the right way, but it took a few tries and I was getting frustrated. So we're going to go with it like this, but his head goes down far enough where he looks at it good. He does hold it in his hand pretty well. This would be his left hand, so I would say go with that. His trigger hand, his right hand is more, you know, for a gun, as you can see there. He holds the gun very well too. So this is money. This is absolute money, guys. I love this figure. 9.5 out of 10, Hasbro. Other than a couple of paint missteps, you nailed this one. You nailed the likeness. You nailed the accessories. And thank you for nailing the helmet. So I'm going to be a little bit of a shill right now and say, Hasbro, you did good. So there you go, guys. 9.5 out of 10. Get yourself this Commander Cody if you're a fan at all of this character. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed the review. We'll be back tomorrow with an all-new one. Get yourself this Commander Cody.